Hi guys, it's Angie with Fun Endeavors Tie-Dye Lab. Today I'm making a 2-color spiral. I have my shirt laid out flat and I'm just going to use a fork to begin my spiral. Remember, whenever you use anything like a fork or hemostats or a pair of tweezers, make sure that you don't poke a hole in the middle of your shirt. They either need to be dull or coated with something, or you just need to be extra cautious not to poke a hole in your shirt when you use something other than just your fingers or your hand to start that spiral. This fork of mine is really old, and so the tines are worn down and it's not sharp at all. I also don't press very hard when I use it. After I have my spiral done, I'm going to hold it in place with some rubber bands. For this shirt, I'm only going to use 2 colors, but I'm going to use different concentrations of those 2 colors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark my shirt into 2 sections. I'm going to do an inner ring on my shirt and an outer ring. The inner ring, I'm only going to dye half of the shirt, and I'm going to dye it in 2 different shades of the same color. So I'm going to mark 2 spaces in the inside, and I'm going to do the same thing on the outside. The outer ring, I'm going to do 2 shades, so I'm going to do 2 sections on that. Just making these marks with a washable marker. Then I'm going to set my shirt aside and let it dry out. Okay, so now it's time to start applying the dye. I'm going to begin in the middle, and I'm going to start with Grape. This is full concentration, Dharma Grape, just mixed up the way you normally would. And then in the outside, in one of those sections, I'm going to do full concentration Turquoise from Dharma, mixed up the way you normally would. The second outside section is going to be the Turquoise, but I'm going to use it at about 1/8 strength. So I'm going to dilute it down to about 1/8 of the original concentration. And I've done the same thing with the Grape that I'm going to put on the other inside section. I'm going to leave the rest of my shirt alone. I'm not going to put any more dye on it. So the back side I'm going to leave plain, and the other white areas on the front of the shirt, I'm going to leave those alone as well. So let's just set it aside and see how it turns out. Alright, so here's how our 2-color spiral shirt ended up. I'll be honest with you, that's not exactly what I thought was going to happen with the way I applied the dye, but I do like the fact that I can tell the 2 different concentrations of Turquoise and Grape. I've tried to water down colors before, and unless you water them way down, sometimes you can't quite tell the difference between them on a shirt, and I can these, so I'm really happy with that. Listen, if you guys are enjoying watching these videos, I sure would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel. All you have to do is hit the big red subscribe button. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great day.